We have some shocking news about Jana Duggar. As you all know, Jan just got married to Stephen Wisman in front of 500 people at a beautiful wedding in Arkansas's Prairie Grove. But what's caught? No one is just paying attention to what took place before the wedding. Big day fan shock. Jana broke up with the extremely strict rules her family had when it comes to wedding dresses. There has to be more about her mom was Michelle Duggar, obviously absent at a crucial time. Stay with us as we go over all the. Next, we'll talk about some juicy information about a picture of Jessa Duggar and her husband Ben Seewald that makes people talk. Some people are calling it the look of love, but some people have a very different opinion. Was Jessa's face telling you more? More than she meant? Or is this just another case of fans reading too much? Let's break it down and find out. After that, we'll get into some unexpected news about relying on alum. It is known that Jinger Duggar Vuolo is one of the hardest workers in the family. Kids, Ginger's most recent memoir, in fact, Becoming Free, does look into her break from what the Institute taught in Simple Rules for Living, but things took strange turn when her book was sexualized by an online store that you won't visit. I can't believe what happened. And now will Jim Bob answer the burning question? And Michelle Duggar ever have a life? As empty nesters who have most of their children grown up, getting married and moving out, is Duggar home finally getting quiet? The story goes on, and we'll be breaking down what might happen in their future, how they want to look, and if they're ready to. First, just think about each other. Time in decades. So if you're ready to see all the Duggar action, make sure to hit that button that says subscribe and let's go right into it. So Jana Duggar is known for her strict childhood, and famously, a simple living seems to be pulling people away. She was raised in a traditional, as long as it has to do with her picks for wedding dresses, and we saw Jana along with her sister Joy Seewald and Jessa Seewald Kathy shopping for her wedding dress. Michelle fans saw right away that no one from Duggar was there during this unique event that brought up some serious now questions about when the real buzz began. Jana put on 6 different wedding dresses, and she really shocked everyone. First, she shocked everyone in. After that came a beautiful off-the-shoulder dress by a lace dress with no sleeves. But what dress number was what people really talked about? 3, an eye-catching backless dress, something that goes against the Duggar. Comments on the family's humble standards blew up online, with one fan hilariously imagining, just picture Jim Bob in Michelle's faces if Jana had picked that dress, and another fan said they were shocked Jana even put it on. This move alone kept it in the video, made a lot of people wonder if Jana is, by choice, moving away from her strict rules from her family now that she's getting married and beginning a new life with Stephen. But that's not all. Michelle Duggar wasn't at the dress shopping. Fans looked at the event with even more doubt, thought about whether this is a sign that Jana is pulling away from her adults, especially since Michelle used to do a lot of wedding planning by hand, making plans while the family is on TLC. On certain show days, some fans even that Michelle only took on those mom of the year jobs when the cameras were rolling, and now that they're away, she's no longer interested. It's for sure. I find it interesting to see how Jana Duggar is leaving the rules less and less over time. She was known for a long time for being brave. Wedding dress choices to her mom's absence without warning. Looks like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Could this be the start of something bigger? Rift only between Jana and her family. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think Jana is really like? Putting her family and friends far away, and what do you think about Michelle not being there? From this important point in Jana's life next, we're looking at a picture of Jessa that went viral. They told Duggar and her husband Ben Seewald that fan talk about it. Some are calling it how love looks, but some people have it. Jessa's took a very different view. Her face told us more than she meant, or is it just another example of fans who think too much about her face at rest? Let's break it down. Hi, Jessa Duggar recently shared what looks like a cute picture of her and Ben, but boy, did it cause a firestorm of responses. A drawing that was meant to show a sweet moment of love between the two of them. Online debates quickly grew around it. People watched and said that Jessa's the face looked less than loving, which caused a flood of words that call into question the state of their marriage. Many fans thought that the look on his face said it all. That it was after the kiss clarity. Some people went even further, calling it post-nut clarity. One comment, she laughed. Did I really look at you like that? Marry this guy. Other people saw what it looked like they were always disgusted. While one fan said she grimaces, it makes her sad every time she looks at him. Theories didn't end there, kept coming in from fans remembering. It was embarrassing when Ben tried to become a rapper. Some might have given Jessica the ick she's never been able to get rid of. Shake. One watcher said in a funny way. I didn't like what he did, but it's not just about Ben. Some people think Jessa's putting her face down might be more about her unease with public shows in general, of love, remembering times from during the time on the show when she said she's not the loving type. A fan shared, I believe her mind is set up, not at all like what the cult wants. She's just not the sweet and loving type, and it shows that other watchers also came up. Worries about the way they point dynamically, found that Jessa seems to be in charge of the hard work, whether it's building, or kids' beds, or taking care of the house. Fans said that Ben doesn't seem to be, to go against the traditional male, an important part that's usually kept in the community. Someone even said it's like, she is trying to tell herself that she is, I am incredibly happy, but I have eyes at. As much as the Duggar are known for views that are conservative and standard on, this picture has opened the door to marriage. That leads to a different story. Hints that Jessa may be carrying more of the stress and strain on their minds and bodies. Getting together, what do you think? Honor, family, are fans overthinking Jessa's emotions on their faces, or does this picture hints that her marriage has bigger problems with Ben, whether it's the gross things from when Ben used to rap or the weight of what they normally do? This picture has certainly made the internet go crazy back then. We're going to do something rather surprising. News about betting on alum Jinger, another name for the Duggar Vuolo, is one of the hardest working girls in the family. Jinger has already put out a number of books, some of which are for kids, and her new memoir is now available for free. Yes, but in a strange turn of events, her autobiography, which talks about getting away from the strict, the Institute's lessons in everyday life, ideas that the IBP has been caught up in. Some fans of the debate were shocked when it was sexualized in her book by an online store. You won't believe what took place. Jinger's memoir is finally going to be free. Looks at her path away from the Duggar family is very religious. Growing up under the IBP, giving her a look at mental growth and freedom from ideas that hold you back. The book has gotten a lot of press, but a moving look at faith and freedom. But no one thought it would be in the news for her. Something like this is how it all began. Reddit users found out a shocking. Someone on Reddit said that they had really looked for freedom, but much to their surprise, the cover had been switched with the sexy one. Book called 50 Shades Freed. Yes, all mixed up. Jinger is very religious. Memoir will be shown by chance, hidden behind a hot love story. Of course, this strange mistake made people laugh, getting their heads scratched and rolling with. People on Reddit couldn't hold back their laughs. How they reacted, some found the mistake completely funny with comments like, I spit out my drink. Funny change. I do believe Jinger has. If you liked 50 Shades, you should read it. This is so funny to me that I have to send this to my sister-in-law. Lovely, no notes despite the funny. What kind of mistake? Fans couldn't help but think about how this mix-up even happened. Was it just a glitch on the store's end? Or was someone just messing around?